Hello and welcome to another action-packed edition of sports this morning on Channels Television. Thanks for joining us. My name is Austin Okunakman. On the show today, basketball gets our attention. Yes, that's another street sport that isn't doing so well in the country. One that the country is actually longing to win medals. Nigeria is yet to win an all-Africa, talking about FIBA Africa Championship, Nigeria is yet to win a medal in that one. The Lagos State government is planning the Lagos Basketball International Classics, and on this tournament, they say they want to use it to discover talent and develop the game of basketball in the country. Babs Ogunade is the chairman of Lagos State Basketball Association. He will join us later on this show to talk about that classics and how they intend to use it to develop basketball in the country. The Super Eagles of Nigeria, the team that played Italy in London, they will arrive Nigeria today. Next in line for Coach Stephen Keshi and the home-based Eagles is the Chan Championship. So we're looking forward to that one. Also on the show, we'll talk about the teams that have qualified for the 2014 World Cup in Brazil. Yes, the teams are now complete, and we'll know those teams that are going to the World Cup and those big names that will be missing out. And then the big one in boxing, Manny Pacquiao and Brandon Reyes, they are waiting for their fight. Big one coming up on Sunday. Manny Pacquiao is optimistic that after that defeat to Marquez, he should use this one to bounce back. Quickly, let's get on with the show now. Basketball gets our attention. We compiled this report. Yomi Adebayo put it together, this special report on basketball and how it's been going in the country. Let's take a listen and we'll come back. We'll talk. Stay
on the roll. Basketball made its entry into the Nigerian sports scene when the country formally joined FIBA in 1964. Despite enormous potentials, the country has so far only achieved marginal successes.
Right now we are number 2 in Africa in the rank, and we are number 17 in the world. So I think we have opportunity to be there, to be number 1 in the last tournament. Unfortunately, we fell short to Senegal. So I mean, I believe in this team. I know we're going to get there very soon.
Rebounds, passes it out to Durant. You shoot it. Durant misses.
The senior men's team qualified twice for the FIBA World Championship and also played once at the Olympics, recording only 1 victory in 4 matches. The female counterparts have not fared better.
With the NBA, a lot of time is developed, is spent on developing players. Whereas in Nigeria, you don't exactly develop players that much, and half of the time, players they have a job. So in order to develop players, it's required that pay them a little bit more, so that players actually focus more on basketball than just other things that's going to be required to support a family.
The below-par performance of the Tigers at the 2013 FIBA African Championships has led to calls for the development of the game on the domestic scene, rather than relying on Nigerians playing abroad.
Everybody takes his best to the World Cup. Everybody takes his best to the Olympic Games. Unfortunately, our best, doesn't play at home. And what we try to do is to be fair and equitable and then open. But you see, everything has to be earned. The national team shirt for basketball is not for, free, dashing. You have to earn it.
However, observers believe a lot can be achieved in future if all factions in the administration of the sport can come together in the interest of basketball.
I've been covering Nigerian basketball now for almost 20 years, and every year there's been a crisis. The crisis is unending, and that has caused there to be a dearth of sponsors to come aboard. I think in the next 3, 4, 5 years, like I said, when the tension starts to die down, starts to work together, we'll get to where we should be in Africa.
Women and the age grade categories also need attention to ensure an all-round development.
When you are bringing up youth development is a very dirty job. You don't see it on TV often. You don't, see fans coming to watch when you sweat in the morning in shorts. The federation is working with, basketball, inclined schools in Abuja and Lagos to try to establish a very legitimate talent pool from which we can, begin to select and then nurture these, great kids to play for this country.
Later this year, Kano Pillars and Union Bank will represent Nigeria at the African Club Championship after both teams finished 4th and 2nd in the DSTV Premier Basketball League.
And they thus have won ₦500,000.
It is left to be seen if looking inwards can guarantee Nigeria becoming a force to be reckoned with in the years to come.
So, there you have it. Basketball gets our attention this morning on the program. And in the words of Bode, it says he's been covering basketball for about 10 years and it's crisis. And that's all keeps saying administrative issues. It's still one of the biggest problems, I'm talking about sports in the country. Babs Ogunade is the chairman of Lagos State Basketball Association. He's joining us right now on the show. It's good to have you, Babs, on the program.
Good morning, Austin. How are you?
I'm doing good. Quickly, the Lagos State Classics dumped off yesterday. Yeah. What are we expecting from this one?
Quick one. If you remember the two categories of the classics, there's a senior category and the age grade category. Now, what we're doing with the juniors is to get them prepared. Blood them quickly so that they can get used to competitions, because that's purely age grade. And of course, the senior one is for the more established athletes who are actually competing for money. So that's what it is.
We know Ghana, Cote d'Ivoire, Togo, Senegal, and even Benin. They have representatives at those classics. Are they part of the junior category?
We were hoping that they will be part of both, but incidentally, what we have now is just I think Benin Republic coming in.
Okay.
We haven't had any news from Senegal. We haven't had any news from Togo. We haven't had any news from Ghana. But it's the first year.
Yeah.
So we expect teething problems. But we will be more prepared for this next year, because it's meant to be a yearly thing.
Yeah.
So it's continuous. So we will probably make mistakes this year, but we'll sort it out by the time we get into the groove next year.
Talk to me about the format of this competition.
Well, it's a 3-on-3. It's a division from the regular basketball that we are all used to. It's new, it's interesting, and the NBA and the FIBA Africa, the FIBA world is actually in tuning what we're doing. And you actually rack up points for winning here, so you can actually rack up points competing everywhere to go and play in the World Championships at the end of the year. So for the kids, they are supposed to be meeting, I think, sometime next year in New York.
Okay.
So the winners from here.
Fantastic.
And because
we'll qualify for the championship in the year.
There's another one in Easter next year. So they rack up points, and the winners from here and there will get on to go to New York to take part in the World Championships.
Oh, that's a good one. So that will actually spur these youngsters to do well. Just to let you know that the Lagos State Basketball International Classics started yesterday, and we've seen some good results. ISL Basketball Academy Team B defeated Victory Basketball Academy. Those are pictures from that. They won events. They defeated Victory Basketball Academy by 8-4. Victory for ISL Basketball Academy. In the other game, Dell Basketball Academy defeated Jordan Warriors Basketball Academy by 16-6. And ISL Basketball Team B again defeated Miami Rookies Basketball Academy by 6-0. ISL Basketball Team B again defeated, that's the same team, Miami Rookies 6-0. So quickly, Babs, talk to me about what you saw yesterday. Anywhere we need to consolidate?
Believe me, those kids are actually playing real good basketball. Now, as you can see from the pictures, it's a mix. It's another mixture of both boys and girls.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So you get 3 boys playing with the girl. So the girl that scores makes double the points that the girls make. The guys make. So it's actually very interesting. So your girl can actually be the one that actually win the game for you, because if the girl is good and she scores more points, and more points. If she scores a basket, it counts double.
That's a good joker there. 24 teams are expected to take part in this tournament, but just the top 8 will get prizes. Why?
Yes, because we need to allow them to compete for something. We can't give everybody prizes. Yeah. So the first 8, yes, we'll give prizes. So also in the senior category, they're actually competing more for money than anything. You know.
So it's all about the money.
And the same format for both the seniors and the juniors. The girls got to play with them.
Okay.
Yes.
So what's the prize money for the first winner?
Well, for the senior category, now because we were looking at 5 nations coming to join Nigeria, because now we're looking at together about 30 teams for this 1 day and a half championship. The prize money would have been $3,000. Actually, $5,000 for the senior, for the winners. But because we didn't have enough, critical mass, so we're looking at 300,000 naira for the winner, first prize, 200 for second prize, 150 for third, and it goes on like that.
Okay, I'm excited with what you said about taking the winners from junior category to New York. Are you guys working with the Basketball Federation to ensure that we discover talent from this program and then go on to nurture?
You see, the beauty of all of this is that the Basketball Federation doesn't even have athletes. So all the states own the athletes. So they get to come and tap from the pool that we have. So it's the states that own the athletes. So we just train them and deliver them to the federation. So that's where it works. So yesterday the president was in Lagos, and with his the team from Abuja. Okay. They came to Lagos and they watched the opening ceremony, and he was very, very excited.
That's what we want. Thanks so much, Babs, for coming on the show.
Anytime.
Keep up the good work. So that's it. Babs Ogunade is the chairman of the Lagos State Basketball Association. Lagos State putting together the Lagos Basketball International Classics. Good one. If you're a lover of basketball, go to Row Park. That's where the action is going down. We're inviting everyone, come out there, see some good basketball, and then let's move basketball forward in this country. Time for a quick break now. We'll come back. As you know, Nigeria has qualified for the 2014 FIFA World Cup in Brazil. Everyone is talking about one man that has made it possible. That's Coach Stephen Keshi. We listen to the sports minister say that Keshi is the man for the job, and the Golden Eaglets, let's not forget about them. Godfrey Gaya says that team will be kept together and they will not be abandoned. We'll listen to them. We'll come back. We'll talk. Stay.